How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back with old school jammers. Well, old school brewery jammers in the form of Sly Fox Brewing. It is their Haze of Future Past. Love the name. Yeah, this is a Hazy India Pale Ale from Sly Fox Brewing Company. I've had my fair share of Sly Fox beers. They're kind of an OG, old school kind of Pennsylvania brewery. Being out here in New Jersey, you don't get a ton of their stuff. I don't think they distro out here. They might. But I was up at my workplace, which is in Pennsylvania, and I stopped by a local distributor, and I saw this, and I was like, it's been a while, man. I think I had like a grisette from these guys, maybe, that was absolutely fantastic. That was probably last year. Before that, I don't remember the last Sly Fox beer I had. But yeah, I want to see what they're doing with the old Hazy game. Yeah, give us a pop, see what she's got. Yeah, when I think of Sly Fox, I don't think of the Hazy IPA. I think of old school IPA. I think of old school beer. They were the company that pretty much tried to drive the train on the whole pull tab full top cans. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them where you live, but they used to, all their cans, the whole top would come off, so that way you could just drink it out of the can like a glass. But I think they either outlawed them. I know they were outlawed in certain states, so you couldn't distro. And they just finally ditched that. I think they stopped producing the company that actually made them. They're out of Pottstown, PA. This be just over a month old. Label-wise, it's cool. You know, it's a bunch of foxes on a can. On the nose. There you go. Yeah, name is, a play off of the X-Men comic and movie of the same name. What do we got? It looks like Hazy. Looks like a Hazy. Yeah, index finger, infinitely white head. Pretty uniform, tight, compact bubbles once you get towards the top, especially in the side that I poured it. Starts to kind of break up, have a little bit of rockiness, a little bit of soapiness, a little bit of lacing, and then it just has that soft, rich, kind of orange haze. Doesn't get too dark, so it seems like it's going to come off a little bit light. Hopefully that's the case. Let's get a nose. Orangina tangy vibes, but a lightly sweetened version of that. So orange leads the way. Not much as far as bittering goes. I mean, this is New England haze all the way. It comes off as OJ, but a little bit more confectionery in that, like I said, orangina kind of tang level of kind of orangey, juicy kind of stuff, but it's not overly sweet. And there's really not much as far as bittering goes. And it's multiple levels of orange in there, too. It's just not orange, it's tangerine, orange, a little bit of blood orange, those kind of things going on. Smells nice. Smells drinkable. Smells chuggable. Smells juicy. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's nice. It comes off a little bit sweeter than I thought it would be based off the nose. So it does kind of elevate a little bit to that kind of Orangina level stuff, Sunny D level stuff. But you do get a soft, little powdery, kind of danky, weedy bittering on it, which is quite nice. It doesn't come off super aggressive, super sharp, but it's fluffy. That's why I said powdery. Kind of keefy-like kind of weediness to it. Nice mouthfeel. It's not going to be confused with the creamiest, fluffiest mouthfeel in the history of mankind, but it's definitely not thin. Done and done. 6.5 it was? Or 6? Drinks at least 6%, if not more. So it's hitting its weight class, if not a little bit higher. I like the way that orange comes off. You know, it is a little bit tangy, orangina. I can get down with that. I appreciate it. A little bit of bittering on the other end of things. Done. Yeah, it's a nice little chuggable, new school, New England style IPA with a bit of that weedy kind of greenness to it. A fun beer. I mean, like I said, my experience with Sly Fox has been very old school beers because they've been around for a long time and I drank their beers when they were old school. So that's pretty much what I've had from these guys from the get. I think this might be the first kind of New England hazy, juicy IPA I've had from them. So I didn't have any preconceived notion going into it. But when you drink these kind of old school breweries and you go in for the first time, you're kind of curious to see how they'll play. And I really like what they did here. They're not afraid of that little bit of bittering. They lean into that OJ thing, which is quite nice. And it's just a fun, tasty beer. It's again like the best beer, best hazy I've ever had in my life. No. But it's definitely one of the better shelfy hazies I've had as of late. So let's cut to that chase. Is this one of the better hazies? Yes, is in the conversation. Just not Mount Rushmore status. Is it one of the better shelfies? Yes. Is it Mount Rushmore status in that kind of arena? No, but it's creeping way closer to that top. Value availability, $14 for a 4-pack. That's what these beers should cost. And leave you with, if you like you like this. If you like hazy beer. You're not afraid of little green weediness in your beer. And you like, beers from breweries that have been doing it for a long time and been doing good things. I mean, Sly Fox has never I don't think I've ever had a bad beer from them. They might not have been the leader in the clubhouse, the finger on the pulse of what is cool when it comes to beer, but they always make really well done, really drinkable beers, and it's nice to see them branch out into this. I'm sure they've been doing it for a while. It's just the first time I'm having some of this beer from them. Do it really well. So if you like those kind of beers, you'll like this. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there, if you want to talk about it, Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little Sly Fox right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.